Alex Carpenter in for the opening face-off with Sarah Jalverson. It is won by Carpenter, and we are underway as Keller. This is Haley Wynn for Team USA across the Caroline. Harvey towards the net. On the redirect, it was Carpenter, and she was stopped by Svensson Treff. A Sweden icing with just over 3 minutes elapsed in period one.
Well, we've seen Team USA funnel a lot of pucks at the opposing goaltenders through their first 5 games, and here's no exception. But
this is Zumwinkle for Team USA, chasing the puck down to the corner. Back out for Steckline. Steckline held it in at the line. Penalty coming up against Sweden. Score! Delayed penalty was going to be called. Kayla Barnes with the shot from long range. 1-0 United States.
They knew they needed to try to establish a lead early. You just heard Boss talk about how dynamic they are, moving around, really hard to defend if you're Sweden when you have the attack coming from everywhere, from the blue line, from the half wall, from behind the net. And Kayla Barnes gets that shot, rips it. Look at that emotion.
Well, and I had a great angle from here between the benches.
Cuts in behind the net, tried to center, blocked off by Unicare. And now a shot by Carpenter off the side of the cage. Sweden gains possession. Here's Abby Murphy. Plays at the University of Minnesota. Murphy moves in, shoots, and a glove save. Made by Svensson Treff.
Keep an eye on that pairing with Murphy and Heisey.
Kept in at the line by Gilday, and then the puck forced out. Svensson with it for Sweden. Svensson in with a shot. That's their first. And the save made by Aaron Frankel.
Husband Jimmy are obviously here cheering on 2 of their 3 boys, but Ellen is here on the job as well.
She played on the U.S. national team back in 1992. Moving towards the net, Murphy, the save made by Svensson Treff. And then lost the puck. Here is Tuvik with a shot. And that's turned aside by Frankel. Of Aaron Frankel, picked up behind the net by Keller.
Frankel's had some funky shots, some weird sort of bounces that she's had to fight off.
And now a save with the other end of the rebound. Came close off the stick of Carpenter.
She gets in there. It's impressive when you think about, you watch Alex Carpenter play. Look at her, she's on the...
All the pressure on the neutral zone forces the early dump in, and time and space for Team USA to clear the zone.
Here comes Unicare, moving in with a shot, and that's blocked aside by Frankel. Puck sent out towards the point by Lundin. 3-time gold medalist Jen Bottrell and Catherine Tappan, first of 2 women's semifinal matchups. And now a 2-on-1 for Team USA. The pass across. Score! The setup by Hannah Belka. And the finish by Taylor Heisey. 2-0. Team USA.
It's been so dynamic. This is very close to being on offside. I believe they stay onside, and just a great play coming across. Fake the shot. Look the way Bilka comes in. She's on her forehand. The goalie has to honor that, but then she can pull it backhand to get it back a little bit to Taylor Heisey, who is able to finish. Squeeze it in there inside the post. It's not a strange situation. It's what they play every day, and they want to bring it to the international stage. They don't quite have the depth that the North American teams have, but they're building.
Score! Abby Murphy! 3-0 United States.
In 1/1000, she steps up. She's all alone right here, and she just gets lost. And she steps right in. Watch her, eyes up, and then just picks her corner. I mean, that is a snipe.
And AJ, it looked like she was scanning to say, what's the best option for me? But she has the time, then decides, ooh, I'm just going to roof this shot in tight, top shelf.
That was blocked by Shelbin. Puck comes to Megan Keller. Here's Layla Edwards. Edwards scored! Two goals in just under a minute. The United States extends to a 4-0 lead with Layla's bomb. Scored in 3 consecutive games.
Puck comes across from Kendall Coyne. This is what they were doing so well in the first period. They weren't having as good a chance at it here. Going east-west across the zone. You saw Kendall Coyne send it across, then it goes back across the other way. That turns the defensive structure on its head, and they're looking around trying to find who they're supposed to cover. And
we also added an assist to Haley Wynn on the third goal scored by Murphy. Here's Carl Salemi out in front. Score! 5-0 Team USA. They have now scored 4 here in the second period.
So opportunistic, and now she goes to work. And Tessa Janicki, somebody who pops off the page, the way she works down low, she creates it, gets the puck. It's sort of a little, not a traditional cycle, but down to Carl Salemi, and then a quick shot from Skamura. That's sort of the quintessential offensive zone triangle that you learn about as
in Milan. 7 points for Edwards. Harvey with 9. Here's Skamura looking for her second. And then the save made by Soderberg. Carl Salemi went hard into the boards.
Trip. No trip? Hey, my legs are swooped out. Yeah, it is. I dangled her. Yeah, it is. Come on. Anyway, we don't want to play cheater. What? We don't want to play cheater. What do you mean?
Puck is cleared by Barnes. Soderberg comes way out. Down to 5. The United States will play for gold here in Milan on Thursday. One final stop made by Frankel.